Walk-on flanks him to the right. Out of the shotgun. Play action for Travis. Heaves one deep. Pass is caught. Cameron McDonald off and running. McDonald 40 yards.
Well, it just looked like a coverage bust. And it almost seemed as though Louisville didn't have enough players on the field. He kind of leaks out late.
So tackled the shoestrings. Third catch of the season for McDonald. And a handoff. Cards have been stout defensively. No points allowed in the last 10 drives. They'll set up the screen. Ward has it. And
a team captain, guy leads by example. He's the team's best pass rusher. And kind of since
Jordan Travis early this season. Here's pressure. Travis escapes on the move. Pass it. Toafili, the running back. Travis to the air. Wide open for the...
Kind of reading the pulse of Louisville. Two big plays, and they happen off play action. And that was after transferring from right here in Louisville.
Was in the same quarterback room as Malik Cunningham. 5 for 5 to start. Swing passes there and a nice gain on first down. They'll empty the backfield after the infraction. 2nd and 8. Travis across the middle. Make it 1st and...
Kei'Trel Clark in coverage, but it's the throw by Travis that beats coverage.
Threading the needle early. Wilson again into Louisville for 7 to start for Jordan Travis. Matches his best start going back to last season against Florida. It's loud on 3rd down. Travis surveys all night to throw. Comeback is there, and that's a 1st down.
Meant by Pokey Wilson. He was into his route down the field, well covered, sensed his quarterback not having anywhere to go, and he just stops. Ball's in the air, he stops, presents his numbers to Travis.
9 for 9.
As well as Clark. They just kind of hesitant, just a little hesitant, but turns out Pokey Wilson may have been out of bounds. He was.
Boy, that's an interesting development there. Tunnel screen, Malik McClain.
Travis.
Just inside the 20, 3rd down and 3. Travis takes off. He can do a little bit of this. Sandwich between 2 defenders.
We'll go here if you're Mike Norvell. It looks as though that's exactly what he's going to do. Really not there. Design quarterback draw. And Louisville is...
We saw them 2 weeks ago in East Lansing. They were impressive. Washington undefeated. Big gain for Trey. Probing. There goes Ward. Ward into Louisville territory. Tripped up in.
One heck of an angle, because if he doesn't, Ward has gone to the house. Nice job up front. We talked about it from the top. The improved offensive line
for Jordan Travis. Knowles back on the move. Travis wants it all. Back corner of the end zone.
For some kind of ride tonight. Two fantastic quarterbacks, and the timing of this throw. I'm going to put it in a place. Hang on.
Benson, the running back, now flanking Travis to his right. Ball straight ahead. And
has lupus. Those are his why, he told me. And he runs the ball. He hears their voices in his head. It's all the motivation he needs.
Travis on the run. Pat. Pressure. Incomplete.
And it was instant pressure on Jordan Travis that forced the ball out of his hand. It's pressure around to his left.
$1,000 for school supplies. What's your reaction to that?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the give.
2nd down and 10. Toafili, the running back. Play action for Jordan Travis. He's going to be flush, and the jump pass sailed.
He was outside the tackle box. So that makes the throwaway legal.
There was Elstein.
Think they're going to bring a little pressure here?
Feels that way for Brian Brown. Travis, back foot toss. Ward, the running back. Travis wants to throw it.
Nice.
Gain of 8, maybe 9, and now give him all to a Philly.
Tight window, bunch of red jerseys around, and then he's just going to sit back and
Florida State's coaching staff this week about the Jordan Travis factor, his leadership.
This has been building for a couple of years now for Jordan Travis.
Officially a loss of 3. Clean pocket, the pump fake all night. Backside pressure. Travis collapses. Ball's picked off.
Throwing on the field. That the runner was
just
not down. Prime losing possession.
take the sack in this instance. Nobody there. You're running out of time with the new quarterback.
3rd and 22, three-man front for the Bill. Rodemaker wants to throw it. Heaves one deep. And the pass. Tate Rodemaker on first down. Ward the handoff. Treshaun Ward picks up a first down and a lot more. All the way inside the 20.
To stop the clock. Missed tackle by Morty Montgomery, and that allows Ward to get up the field.
And Ward putting up explosive numbers this evening. He'll set up the screen. Nowhere to run.
Just with a young quarterback coming in to make sure everything is, or everyone is on the same page. Bring some pressure, make him get rid of the football. Here it comes.
Benson, the running back. Rodemaker slings it out of bounds.
Offense, spot foul.
Philly, the running back. Backside pressure. Rodemaker slings it. It's picked off. Intercepted by the Cards.
Look for a shot here by Cunningham. And maybe one of two ways. Deep shot down the field or a quarterback run. But Abdullah just dropping into coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. And Rodemaker just stays in one place with it. Tremendously underthrown.
Ward opens up this third quarter at running back for FSU. Rodemaker hands it off, and Ward will spin his way for a couple. If you're Louisville defense,
allow him to make the mistakes he made at the end of the first half.
3 games he played in last year, Rodemaker. 1 start in 2020. How about that missile delivered?
The running game, and then if you're going to throw it, quick game. 3 steps, little play action, and then let it rip.
Let's see what that does for Rodemaker's confidence. Ward straight ahead, plunging ahead.
Read the defense, all that stuff. Just go run plays.
Louisville territory now on 2nd and 6. Benson straight ahead. That department. Benson, the running back, he'll get the carry and the first down. Needed 1, he'll gain.
At halftime, tell the big guys, look, we're going to put the ball game into your hands. And we've got 3 kids
coming in from Oregon. Rodemaker fakes it, slant is there, another first near the 25.
2 slants off play action, and it's just really not a read. It's just, can you get inside position? If it's yes.
Does appear available. Deep handoff and a TFL. This looked like a different quarterback compared to what we saw at the end of the first half. Cards now with 7 TFLs.
In long yardage situations. Here, 3rd down and long. Collapsing everybody. Everybody was close to being a completion to Wilson.
Could be a free play. Rodemaker slings it low.
To get the pressure so fast. He had a pretty good jump.
Boy, and Scott was trying to trip. Pressure, Rodemaker. Will buy some time, gets to the edge. There goes Rodemaker.
You don't want to force him to keep the football. He's got enough mobility, or just enough, to get himself out of harm's way. This game, you don't have to run 4-3 to be most.
The end of the first half, and will not return tonight. So a Philly tries to get to the edge, and he does. A floor.
They had to figure out a way to move the football with Rodemaker. Well, they went right to the running game. And a couple of scramble by Rodemaker to keep the drive alive. Mississippi State has gone there and won before, so not intimidated in the least bit.
Knowles get it back. Travis injured in that second quarter, what appeared to be a lower leg injury. Rodemaker drops the snap. And he's going to be sacked.
Sweet, man.
Fantastic story from Clark. And they were. The run out of Conway, Arkansas. 2nd and 10. Rodemaker remains in at quarterback. Slant that we saw to Wilson to start the third quarter here on 3rd and long. Rodemaker with time. Ball is tipped. Is injured in the first half. Will not return. Tate Rodemaker, 3 of 6 passing. Sacked. Verse, just to name a few. All outs. Rodemaker with time, and he's one deep. Has a man, and it's caught. Johnny Wilson. Wilson down the far.
And just talking about Johnny Wilson, where is he? Got to get him involved in the passing game. Well, young Rodemaker finds him, throws only the best ball of his career.
Alone with his 69 passing yards, he only had 28 total beforehand. The slant is there. The
But you've got to find a way to get the ball to this kid. Amazing. And trust that he's going to get the ball out and deliver it accurately.
Wilson's been incredible. Toafili shifts a little bit with the injury to Travis. Rodemaker would love to keep it going. See if FSU is back. Wilson this time.
He's in high school.
After the pass interference, a 15-yard infraction. Right edge run.
Leap up and get the ball. He's got wheels.
Rodemaker passes low and in. Noles need 4. They'll hand it off. Benson's got the first down and a lot more. Into 12.
We got another Louisville player down, but a nice job by the right side of this offensive line. Maurice Smith.
Territory. Tate Rodemaker is the quarterback for the injured Jordan Travis. To the edge, and there goes Trey Benson. Cuts it back inside, stopped. 7, Trey.
Didn't even stop him. I mean, you talk about 3 talented backs. And if Florida State is going to go where they want this year, it's going to be because of the offensive line and these 3 talented backs.
And straight ahead. The jet sweep. Around the left side goes Pittman.
Getting cute again. Give the ball to one of the 3.
Benson checks in. Rodemaker keeps it. Looking for Wilson back corner.
Tate Rodemaker. His turn now to introduce himself to the country. An outstanding job when you mentioned the size.
Andre, would you have liked to have seen a run pass option there?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Rodemaker back on the field. Deep handoff, nets 2. Rodemaker like a veteran trying to waste some time.
Perfect.
Now wants to go to the air. Contact.
You know, the transfer from Liberty, the guilty party. But there are a lot of scouts right now wondering who is.
Torrey. Under 4 to go. Ward, another penalty flag.
Former walk-on that is just, I mean, he has provided big play after big play, and we'll watch big number 76 Washington with a hole. Positive he didn't need to do it.
So instead of a big play on the ground, it's first down and 20. Ward again makes a man miss. Treshaun Ward picks up the first.
This clock running, at some point Scott Satterfield's going to have to start taking some timeouts. But missed tackle by Dorian Jones, and not miss a beat.
He'll get it right side quickly
because they know the next guy coming in is just as talented.
High snap. Toafili has it. Left side run. It'll be about a 39-yard field goal from here. 3rd and 8. Benson gets it. Benson will be stopped crossing the 20. So a makeable